Good night, teacher and classmates. Today we're going to present a final project about simulator. Okay, the model canvas. The bullet proposition sets customer expectation, products with competitive price and high quality. And the key partners supplies of materials of the manufacturer of products and key activities, production of efficient equipment, and care courses, staff training, bank financing, and customer relationship, loyalty through deliveries of high quality products, and the market segment, people of socioeconomic sector A, conservative people, and distribution channels, digital marketing, and cost structure, payment administrative or operational personnel, and revenue streams, pricing, and sales of product. And the confrontation matrix, and the strategy by focusing on the marketing of our products, we will position ourselves in the minds of customer. Strategy 2, intensify staff training in order to be competitive enter growing markets. Then strategy 5 has we have a lot of competition in the market. Strategy that generate more strategy to lower transportation costs by to be able to have support to generate and loan. Next.
In the second part, we have strategic objectives that includes points as increase innovation value by 1 level in all 3 products by 2021, increase the average brand value by 7 points, increase revenue by 30%, reduce our inventory by 40%, increase sales by 12%, and increase the technological level by 1 level in the 3 factories. On the other hand, we have the general strategies that include pricing strategy, brand strategy, and production strategy, profit strategy. In the generic strategy, we choose the differentiation because they are aimed at the stability and improvement of the innovation factor in the products offered, being important the promotion of the brands. This is the most important strategy that we choose as a team.
Okay, continuing with the sales goals and the benefits section, we can see this year 2022 was the best period of the company, and the company performance and generating higher peaks compared to other years, highest peaks. Okay, in terms of sales is the color blue. Delta maintained on upward trend until the 2022 and the growth for 2023 and slight recovery in the last period. The company costs maintain an accept margin with slight change from 1 year to the next. Cost is the color orange. We can see this. Okay, the company gross margin maintained the same behaviors and revenues with an upward trend in the 2022 period and found in the following year. In terms of total expense, and the total expense is the line in yellow. Total expense, we will discuss more details in the next presentation, but it should be enough that the company spent approximately $20 and $30 million in each period. Okay. Finally, the year with the lowest gross profit were 2020 and 2023 due to the poor management within the organization in the color sky blue 2020 and 2023. In total expense, in terms and overhead expense, the general expense were the highest, followed by marketing expense in these terms, marketing expense and depreciation and amortization in this section. And finally, research and development sales. The period with the highest overhead expenditure was the year 2022. Yes. Okay, here, sorry. Thanks.
Continuing with the exposition, we go on to explain the marketing decisions, which are sustained in the positioning strategies of each product line of the company, so that the company is distinguished from the competition and is positioned in the minds of the target audience. For this will serve the pricing strategy that will offer competitive price in the market for each product line. Brand strategies to increase the value of the company. Strategies for a higher qualification of the activities of the production area to improve the quality of products, and provide strategies such as promotion and communication of the value proposition.
Great. I'm going to explain production and operation decisions. The production strategy will make the production area more skilled in the activities it performs, and thus improve the quality of the products. The decision was made to intensify the number of training courses in each area in order to position ourselves as a high-quality product. Operation strategy. Within operation management, the company made the following decision in order to fulfill its strategy: produce more units in the product, increase number of factories, and the last one, improve organizational skills.
Subsequently, financial decisions contributed to strengthening the company from short-term and long-term financial sources to secure working capital for operating decisions and investment in new strategic assets, respectively. The company's balance sheet shows positive variation in cash and inventories, as well as an increase in long-term loans. It also shows information on interest rates and financial expenses on short and long-term loans. At the same time, the ratio of net income to revenues is taken into account, where a ratio of 6% was obtained in the last period, and the debt ratio of 1 percentage point in the last period, based on the long-term loan for investment in innovation and development.
Good evening, everyone. We start with the first conclusion, which is selecting the generic strategy from the beginning of the company or business. It's fundamentally to be able to implement the goals and objectives based on the strategy. The second conclusion is the decision that affect the commercial area was the gradually increase to the investment of promotion in each year and decisions taken. This helped Delta company to have a good market position in the new countries. And finally, conclusion is that technology implements in the big product factories increase the factories' occupancy rate, achievement height, and productivity standards. The second part is learnings. Delta company, we learned that we must perform the financial analysis of the company, consider the production expenses, income, and debts to make a future projection in which sufficient profits are we generate to cover the obligation of the company. This projection will indicate a target amount which will help us to define the unit sales price per product. Also, we have a better management in the subject of price by market and see how to grind price of the market demand in addition to better calculate the manufacturing cost and the profit margin to determine the sale price. Finally, it started to have a little more production and balance the promotional expense to continue with the corresponding good sales for the market. Para terminar en esta última parte de la exposición, tenemos esta pregunta que la hemos realizado de manera grupal, viendo cómo hemos ido llevando todo ese proceso de las decisiones. Cómo el equipo, si el equipo en sí está conforme con las estrategias elegidas, y porque sí, estamos de acuerdo con todo lo que se vino realizando durante estas 4 decisiones, durante todo este periodo de tiempo que hemos estado realizando este tema de ser parte de la empresa Delta. Y sí, como les vuelvo a repetir, sí estamos con acorde. ¿Por qué? Porque nos ayudó a destacar dentro de la competencia que teníamos un mayor reconocimiento a lo que nosotros, bueno, veníamos empezando. Entonces nos ganó a mejorar ese reconocimiento en los países que nosotros estábamos formando y mejoró nuestra imagen. ¿Por qué todo esto fue bueno? Porque nosotros decidimos aumentar lo que era la innovación hacia nuestros productos. Vimos que los productos, si nosotros no implementábamos en esta parte, entonces ahí fue el problema, que en las primeras decisiones no tuvimos un buen acorde, salvo esto fue mejorando que en las demás decisiones por esta implementación, este recurso que nos ayudó bastante. Y bueno, nada más, esto sería todo por el Grupo Delta. Muchísimas gracias.